Hi, I'm with Nosheen. You're heading the outreach with Teach for India?
Yes, that's correct.
So Nosheen, you're from America. You're American-born Indian, and you spent a lot of time in America. You came back, and Teach for India initiative began in 2009.
Yes, that's correct. So it started in 2009 in two cities. We started in Mumbai and Pune. We had 87 fellows who started our 2009 cohort. Currently, we have over 1,000 fellows across 7 different cities, as well as over 1,000 alumni who are working across various sectors to impact education.
And yeah, you've been very successful. I mean, in Pune, you have about 215 fellows on 17 classrooms. You've almost impacted 10,000 students.
Yes, that's correct. So what we believe in Teach for India is that we want to take the best and the brightest of people in our country, college graduates, working professionals, and give them a reality of what education looks like by giving them the opportunity to teach in a low-income government school or a low-income private school where they teach for 2 years. Upon completion of their fellowship, we want our alumni to go into various sectors in the whether it's going into teacher training, whether it's going into curriculum, whether it's going into corporate, whether it's going into further studies and whatever they want to do, and actually become lifelong leaders of the education movement. So that's sort of our model of changing the landscape of education in India. Within Pune, we've had a number of our alumni stayed back. About 70% of them are continuing to work in the education space, whether it's working with the government, whether it's working with other NGOs, whether it's actually participating in CSR with different corporates. So we have different pieces together, and we're still like helping our alumni mold and sort of ensure that our impact increases with each year.
That's fine. So, how do you see this going forward? Do you think you're going to be expanding to many more cities, or?
So, right now we're impacting 38,000 children. We are thinking about what the next phase of the organization looks like. Our goal is to continuously increase the impact. We don't believe that the impact can only happen through the fellowship. We believe that the major impact, the way that we're going to actually make changes is through our alumni. So that's something that we are, as an organization, figuring out our next sort of piece. We do plan on continuing to grow and hopefully grow in different cities in the upcoming future as well.
So, I mean, how would you describe, you brought in some of the best business practices from around the world. Would you like to talk about a bit here?
Yes, so we have what we want to do, what we hope to do with our fellows is that we want to develop them as leaders. So we follow this leadership development model that we've created with the help of other organizations, including Teach for America, including Teach for All, and we've come up with a leadership model. In that leadership model, we believe that there are 3 key components that we want each of our fellows as well as our students to sort of work on. One is about personal transformation. How are you changing and reflecting on as a person? How are you growing and understanding yourself? The second part is becoming part of a collective. The only way we're going to change education and only way we're going to actually provide excellent education to all children is that we have to work as a collective. So this whole idea of the collective vision, collective transformation. How can we take the various stakeholders, whether it's other government teachers, parents, community leaders, government officials, Teach for India, all of us, different NGOs in the ed space coming together and solving that. So that's the second piece. The third piece is, and I believe it's really important as well, is understanding what is the current reality. So we do a lot of trainings for our fellows on what is the education reality of both in Pune as well as nationally as well. So those are the 3 key pieces: personal transformation, collective vision, and understanding the educational landscape. And through those 3 mediums is the way that we're going to actually develop a fellow into a leader, and hopefully from that leadership experience that they have in the fellowship, they take it on as alumni and continue this fight.
Thanks a lot. So now your next recruitment drive is coming. I mean, you have statistics here about 13,500 people applied last year.
Yes.
You offer to about 10%, less than about 8%, you
Yes.
say 1,100.
So we have a really rigorous sort of selection criteria, and the reason we have that is because, to be perfectly honest, as someone who's done the fellowship myself, it's going to be really, really, really hard. Like, it's going to be 2 of the most challenging years of your life, but also 2 of the years that you will grow a lot as a person. So we are looking for people who have shown leadership potential in the past, because only through that will we are able to actually hone them and sort of help them push their skills to the next level. Because we believe that there are certain skills that are required for you to go into a government school, for you to go into schools where we go into, and actually be able to change lives of your students and also change your own life. So there are certain skill sets that we're looking for. And because of that, we do have a rigorous process. But it's not a competition. So anyone and everyone who meets our bar will get an offer from us.
Thanks a lot. It was really enlightening to know, about your initiative. I think you've grown as an organization. You've grown by immense proportions.
Yes.
If I see in 6-7 years, and I hope you keep on growing
Thank you.
forward. Thanks a lot for taking time and for this article. Thanks.
Thank you so much.